This evening we're here at Cold Springs talking to John Eppolito about one of the things that has really been a concern both for John and I for many years, and that is the data mining of our children. We've talked about data mining in other areas, but I don't think anyone ever really thought that that would become an issue, that our children would be the targets of data mining. What do they know anyway that it would be of any concern to anyone? But it turns out, yes, there are a lot of people concerned about the data that our children can give them. And John, I want to talk to you a little bit about how that data is collected in the first place and then how it might be used.
Thank you, Sharon. On the data, the third-party vendors are especially problematic, and that would be like a kid goes in and does a whole bunch of schoolwork on different vendors. Edmodo is a perfect example because it's one of the larger ones. So by the time your kid spends an hour, maybe starting in first grade, an average of an hour a week, by the time your kid's in third or fourth grade, Edmodo has created a profile on your child, your grandchild, and that profile is all done without the parents knowing about it. They also tell you, entities like Edmodo, they share your children's data with others. They don't say who or what they're going to do with it. So it's all very problematic, and most parents have no idea. We don't know what the profile looks like, and we don't know what the data that went into creating the profile, we don't know what that is, because it's all done between the kid and the computer. And second and third graders don't know what not to do.
Well, and that computer is collecting data, not just educational data, but social data, things that they might share with their friends, even personal data about the discipline that they've had at school and things like that. You were talking about all kinds of things go into that profile, and they also have a test that kind of accompanies this that collects data as well. So by the time that you conceivably get out of college, they've got more data on you, more things that they know about you, and they could determine conceivably what you're going to be when you grow up. Not you making that decision, but someone else making the decision based on that data.
Well, the Nevada Department of Education has told us they want to help direct children to the, quote, type of college and career-ready jobs that'll benefit both the student and their state. The State Department of Education shouldn't be directing anybody. They should be focusing on teacher licensing, trying to get our standards a little better. We're the number in the top 5 states at tracking children. We're in the bottom 3 or 4 at educating children. We're doing the wrong thing in this state.
And we're tracking not only for the county, but for the state and also at the federal level. And this all goes to sometimes third-party vendors like Google, and just talk a little bit about how that could be used or is used at this time.
Well, we don't know. Several have written about these profiles that these third parties are creating. New York Times, Politico on the left, American Thinker, and then some I don't even know if they're left or right. They're all concerned about how these profiles will affect the future of our children, whether it's military recruitment, whether it's college admissions, whether it's job placement. And these vendors don't even have to tell parents what they're doing, and the school districts don't tell parents. So all they do is get the kids on this software and share data with these people. And now today, Washington Post, one of the Washington papers, wrote an article about all these apps that are out there. I think there were 6,000. Most of them are probably doing things that are illegal. Even if they didn't do things that were illegal, the legal things are bad enough.
And we have tests that you actually tell parents, don't let your children take these tests, because that's exactly the point of the test, is to collect this data. Talk about the test that you say, don't take that test.
The test, as an educator, I never kept my kids out of a test. My oldest is in the third year of college, well, second year of college, the SBAC test. And that's more of a student data mining tool for third parties. That's the 10-hour secret computer adaptive, which means it's different for you and I. There's a lot of issues. It's more of a data mining tool, and it's about 10 hours that they put these kids in front of this. And parents can't see it, teachers can't see it. They'll give you a couple sample questions. We don't really know. We know a lot of the parties getting the data are questionable or marginal, whatever, entities that I don't want involved, so my kids just don't take the test. And we suggest parents do not, and most states have already dropped these tests. Nevada hasn't, and the states that are still in it, many of those have an official opt-out at the statewide opt-out. Nevada does not have that.
Well, we don't want this kind of thing going on without parental consent nor parental knowledge. And if you want more information, I know that, John, you're just a wealth of information. Give us your website and how we can learn more about what's going on in Nevada, but also where this information is going to the federal level.
The website is, the Facebook page is Protect Nevada Children, and it's Facebook, Protect Nevada Children. And the website is NevadansAgainstCommonCore.com.
Now, John, we've talked a lot about the problem. The solution really is pretty simple, isn't it? It's just an awareness people need to know. And not only just people, but people who are in a position to make things change and happen at the school district level, at the state legislative level, at the congressional level. That's where we need to have people going and helping folks that understand the problem and get us an opportunity to correct the problem. That's really the solution. And so I'm going to invite everyone to help me at SharronAngle.com understand that we have a problem here with student data, student privacy, our privacy, the identity of our kids, just a whole treasure trove, if you will, of problems that come when someone invades the privacy of our homes here as free Americans. So please give us your website again, and thank you so much, John, for being here with me.
Thank you for the opportunity. Facebook, Protect Nevada Children, and our website is www.nevadansagainstcommoncore.com.